I'm Lacey Jones for Gratified Soul, and today we're doing a Face Mask Friday. I need to do a little self-care today. It was kind of a down day for me. We're here in London. Keith is playing poker, and instead of going out with the girls, I'm just gonna do a little self-care and just chill out for a little bit. My spray tan's almost fully off, so usually when that's happening, I like to do an exfoliating mask. Something that's gonna bring out the radiance and then cover it all up with spray tan. That's how it goes. So today we are gonna be doing a mask that I've never tried before. This brand is from the UK. I got this at Credo Beauty in New York right before we came to London. This is called Evolve Organic Beauty, and it's the Radiant Glow Mask, which is for all skin types. And it says an exfoliating treat for smooth, nourished, and radiant skin with raw cacao and coconut. So before we get started, I'm just gonna go through everything that I'm gonna do. This is a 5-minute mask, so it's super fast. So we need to get everything sorted, get it on, and then we're gonna wipe it off with a konjac sponge instead of washing it off like the directions say. And I do my face mask slightly differently, which not that it's something that not everyone does, but usually you don't see it on the packaging, and so I'm gonna give you some bonus tips in this video. Before we get started, let me show you the tequila that I am drinking tonight. Don't worry, I'm not drinking too much. I've got this little guy, which might turn into 2, and we've got my favorite tequila of all time. This is the Tapatio Excelencia Extra Añejo. This is delicious. I first had this when I was here at the Savoy at the American Bar, and I've been hooked ever since. So it's been a good 2 years that this has been my go-to favorite. If you like 1942 Don Julio, it's good. That's a little too sweet for me. This is a perfect balance. It smells amazing, and so good. All right, so let's just get into this. Let me show you what it looks like out of the box real quick. Here we go. All right, so we're just gonna open it up, take a look. Ooh, hello. Smells like chocolate. For those of you who don't know, I do have a severe peanut allergy and a pistachio allergy. Some nuts are weird, and so I just try to avoid a lot of them, so see what happens. It is only 5 minutes on, so I feel like I should be fine. So let's get into what we're doing right now. First, I gotta put my hair back, and I do need to take off the sunscreen and mascara that I have on today. Keith and I went on an incredible walk in Hyde Park. Came back here, just kind of had a little bit of a down day. We were back in a taxi after the long walk. We did about like 3.5 miles. And the taxi was kind of stuck at this traffic jam in front of Buckingham Palace. And on the radio, the taxi cab was just randomly listening to the song that I danced at my wedding with my dad, at the daddy-daughter dance, came on. And I had gone to Buckingham Palace the first time with my dad when I was a kid. He was a pilot, and my sister and I went with him, and I just broke down in tears. I don't know, maybe it was him saying hi. Could have been a total random coincidence that we were stuck in that little area for so long, for almost the entire song. And all these memories just kept flooding back, and I just decided to have a little self-care day. So that's why I'm having a little bit of a down day. So this is just, it goes up and down. I swear that this has been the most incredible week with friends and just getting out of my element, getting away from Las Vegas, things that remind me of what's been going on. And yeah, I'm allowed to have some sad days, and especially one like that. So sorry if that's a little tangent side note. I don't even know in editing if this is gonna be in there, but that's what happened. So to take off my sunscreen and my mascara, I'm gonna be taking off with some face wipes. I really like this brand a lot. I actually stumbled across them really randomly through EWG when I was just checking out skincare. They have their Skin Deep. I talked about it in my very first video that I ever did for this channel. And I just happened to find this. I don't know if it's NORS, but this is EWG certified. These are great face wipes. I'll put the link down below where you can get them on Amazon. There's 28 sheets in here, and they're really hydrating, and for a clean, like super clean, not gonna kill you face wipe, these are on point. I do love my Juicy Bamboo, and I have those here too, but I wanted to show you guys something different and something that I've purchased probably a good 3 or 4 times, and I really do like these. We're just gonna take everything off right now. I would use our CSM Renew cleanser, but because I'm already using a mask that's gonna be exfoliating, I don't wanna do double exfoliation because our CSM cleanser is amazing, but it does have 4% lactic acid, and we just don't wanna be doing too much stripping. At least for my face, I have really sensitive skin, and it's just not good to exfoliate that much. I like to put my sunscreen all the way down my neck and on my décolleté. It's really important. I think this gets forgotten a lot about, and including skincare, masks, everything. My spray tan's kind of coming off on a lot of this area, so I'm hoping that the mask I'm doing today will take a lot of that off. So I'm gonna now prep my skin. This is the #1 step right before I do any mask, including sheet masks. And I'm gonna say this with every face mask Friday video. I think it just needs to be drilled in, and a lot of people just go straight into the mask. But even though my skin still feels like it's hydrated, we're gonna get it ready to soak in whatever I'm about to put on. So we're using the Rosella Witch toner. This is our organic toner from CSM, one of our best sellers. And we're gonna go for a few layers. We're just gonna see how it goes. Because this mask is just a 5-minute mask, I really want to do 7 layers. And that sounds crazy, but this is the 7 skin method. If this was just a hydrating mask that I was using, probably only do 3 layers because I'm already hydrating the skin. But I really want this skin to be super hydrated and ready to put on the ingredients. I like to press it in. I like to do a little tapement. I'll also use my fan. My fan's my favorite. But this trip I didn't bring it because the last trip when we went to Asia, I was afraid that I damaged the fan, and I've had this fan since my wedding day, which will be 7 years on the 15th of this month. Sorry to be a little girly, but I'm really excited. I can't believe it's been 7 years. And if I damage that fan, I'd be so sad. I just love it. It's just a nice part of my self-care. It's beautiful, it makes me happy. So you guys will see it in another video. So we're ready, you guys. I've done the 7 layers. Have a little sip of tequila with a little water. I'm gonna set my timer for 5 minutes, and I'm gonna have the screen on so I can kind of just follow along. If I feel any tingling or anything weird, which some masks will be tingly, and that's what you're supposed to feel. But for me, because I'm so sensitive and I didn't patch test, we are gonna take this baby off right away if there's any issues. All right, so we're gonna paint this baby on. I've got the timer. I'm gonna start it now. And we're just gonna get into it. I'm just gonna do sweeping motions up, avoiding the eye area. So it says to apply a thick layer. We're gonna make sure that we get it everywhere, really thick, and then we can reapply right after. All right, guys, so I just have a little bit of time left. I restarted again just because I needed to put it on my neck. I don't feel any heat or tingling. Nothing feels weird. It smells delicious and divine. Because I'm putting on such a thick layer and I'm putting on my neck and décolleté, I feel like I probably only have maybe 1 more use out of this mask. But if you're only doing it for your face, you'll probably end up getting I would say about 4 masks out of this, but I'll probably only get 2 uses since I do like to do kind of a full-on face, neck, and décolleté. But for $28, I think this already is a good value. It's just fun and chocolatey, coconutty. They're gonna think that it's something else on this bed when they clean the sheets. Oh well. Well, this smells really good. I don't feel any heat or tingling at all. I'm ready to have that radiant glow. So I'm gonna take my CSM Konjac sponge. I'm gonna remove everything in the sink so it doesn't get a little too messy, because I could only imagine what the maid service would think when they had to change these sheets. All right, guys, well, I've removed everything and that was a mess. Definitely smelled so delicious. I mean, it was just like hot chocolate put all over my face, and It did take a little while to get everything off completely. There were really tiny little fine grains, which is actually the coconut shell itself, but not like the thick grammage, which is basically like the walnut shells. Those things I don't like because those can do little micro tears to the face. This was super fine, smelled so good. The whole time it was just really enjoyable. I'm really glad though that I had the konjac sponge to really help remove all of that and not be too harsh. If you're using a washcloth, that's okay, but still those can be quite harsh as well. You really don't want to be messing with the face and doing little micro tears. I'm going to finish it off with a little bit of toner, and I'll put a nice moisturizer on, and then I'm going to get into the tub, relax for the rest of the night. Almost done with my tequila, and that's all I'm going to have tonight, and I'm just going to call it a night. So that's my little self-care for the day. Definitely want to rehydrate since this wasn't a moisturizing mask, but I do have that Radiance, and it did take off that leftover spray tan that I had right around in here. Bonus. So I am prepped and ready to do another spray tan. So thank you so much for watching this video. I definitely give a thumbs up to this mask. It's a fun one at 28 bucks on Credo Beauty. I haven't seen it here in London, and I've looked around in a lot of shops, so I'll just have to find out where they sell it in their stockist, maybe online, and put those links down below for you. I'm not affiliated with this company or any of them. CSM is my company, just as a disclaimer if you didn't already know. But yeah, I really love it. If I can find it here, I will put one up for you guys also in the giveaway. There is a giveaway though at the end of this video, so don't click off just yet. Make sure you enter to win that. All you have to do is like this video, make sure you're subscribed to Gratified Soul, and put a comment down below. It's so easy. I mean, we're gonna have to make these videos a little bit harder to win the giveaways, right? Nah. I think it should be easy for you guys. I just want to say thank you for watching. We always give away our face mask brushes. We're gonna throw in some konjac sponges, and if I can find this for you guys, I will add that to the giveaway as well. And you know, I just want to say thank you so much for watching, and I really hope you guys join me next Friday. Mwah. See you soon. Bye.